What's going on, everybody? Today I'm going to show you how to make a catchy reel kind of like this. So the first thing you want to think about before you even start editing the video is what is the point of the video? It could be for fun, it could be to sell something. In this case, I want to make something that'll be fast, attention grabbing, something that'll hopefully get the viewer to look farther into Lancaster log cabins and maybe ultimately lead to a sale. At the base of every good video is a good soundtrack. Take your time with this because you want to make sure you have a good foundation for your video. So now that the music track is in place, I think I'm going to use this as my opening shot. So we have it speed in and then it speeds up again, goes out. So let's find another clip that has the same direction of movement. So let me show you how to make a boomerang real quick. I'm going to make a new compound clip. I'm going to trim it to the length I want. Open it up in Fusion. Time stretcher tool. Go to the end. Right here it says 49. So I'm going to punch in 49 into the source time. If your spline is open, go back to the beginning. Make sure you have a start point here. The start and stop points of the video, we want to be at the same point. The video is going to progress to here, and then it's going to go backwards to where it started. So let's smooth this. That's how you make a boomerang. So right here, I'm thinking I might cut out the door, maybe the window, kind of try and see if I can make them glitch into this scene. Do the same thing with this, cut out the window, the door. A simpler way you could do this, find the camera shake. It's not exactly what I'm going for, but it's a much simpler version. This transition is a bit more complicated, so I'm not going to go through it here. Feel free to drop a comment below if you'd like for us to go through this and make a tutorial on this transition. So I want to transition inside to this nice push-in shot. So let's just go ahead and make a new compound clip here. I'm just gonna use a hand-drawn mask, maybe soften the edges a little bit, add alpha output, connect back into our timeline. So we're just gonna put a keyframe right here. It would start about in the middle, it's going to come out straight at us, and then it's going to zoom back into its original location. Go ahead and smooth it out. We're going to add a zoom here, so that this clip zooms straight into here, and this is what we got. So I want to do a very similar thing. It's going to jump out right on this beat, and then it's going to finish right there. Let's actually mirror this. New compound clip. I'm going to try magic mask again and see if magic mask works. Just draw a line around the faucet here. Let's track it forward. So I'm just going to put a keyframe here where it's going to be done moving, and then back here at the beginning I'm going to try to match it up, fade it, smooth it out a little bit. I know I have a close-up of the raw edge of the table here, so I'm going to transition into it using a duplicate effect. I'm going to cut it around here. This is where I want the edge to start coming apart. Copy it, new compound clip, open it up, going to grab a magic mask. I'm going to grab this edge here. This one's going to be a little hard to get right. I'm going to clean it up, clean back, clean white. Let's track forward. So now we have this extra edge here. Start here and then move up to maybe about here. And then I'm going to duplicate this clip, move it down about the same amount. You can see now the edge just right before it cuts shoots up. So I'm going to do the same thing with this clip. I'm going to first mirror it. It starts like this and then continues the movement from the first shot. So I want to transition back to the outside, set it up how you want it, and then do the same thing as these. This one, it was a little different. I had another one on top just to cover up these two so they're kind of behind. If you want, you could add a little bit of blur too to these to make them seem in the background. But now we have this little sequence here. I have a couple clips going the same direction, parallax motion, they're all sped up, and then this one has a speed ramp going back to normal speed. So I'm going to use this one to transition to the inside tour. A quick camera shake transition here. I know I have a shot of the outside very similar to this, so I'm going to see if I can match cut. I'm going to make a couple adjustments here to try to get it a little bit closer. So I'm going to do another boomerang here. So So I found a couple shots that kind of have the same general movement, so I did some keyframing to make it twist in the same direction. The reason I want to do that is because their logo animation actually has this circle, so I want to do the same thing, keep it twisting in, and then that's going to be our outro. So what I would do next is go through each shot and color grade it. I'm not going to go through that here, but if you want us to do a separate video on that, let us know in the comments. Otherwise, some of the other steps we have left is sound design. Maybe we'll add some overlays. I might go through and do some zoom ins here and there. Alright, that does it. I'm out of here. What are you looking at?